Okay, we're at the most important step in the process. If there's one thing you can do to make Carolee a screaming success at your location, it's to make sure all your residents and all your residents' family contacts are added to the system. I'm going to show you how to do that here in this demo. All right, let's get your residents and families added to the system. So once you're logged into Carolee Community, you're going to click on your location, obviously. And on the location page, you're going to see a Care Circles tab. Now, Care Circles are how we refer to residents. And the reason we don't just call them residents is because the Care Circle is really a makeup of all the people that are involved in care with that person. So when you click on Care Circles, if you haven't added residents list, obviously you're not going to see anything here. But in this case, you're seeing the residents here for Blue Rover Valley Living. And we actually do label residents on the top of that column. But when you click on a resident, for example, if I click on Michael Smith, that's going to pull up the dashboard for Michael Smith. And on that residence dashboard, you're going to see the Care Circle. You're going to see those family members who have joined the Care Circle via the Family app, and you're also going to see those who are invited. So this is a really important distinction for you to understand. When we invite family contacts to join the Care Circle, they have the option as to whether or not they want to download the Family app or not. In either case, we're still going to be able to use Carolee Community to connect with those people, to engage with those people. So as long as they've been invited to join the Care Circle, doesn't matter if they've been downloaded and start using the Family app, as long as they've been invited, they'll still get all the communications that come out from the community. They'll get all the posts that go out of the community. They'll be able to see the reactions and the engagements on those posts. So we've enabled that to happen through some really cool technology that allows for that omni-channel communication to exist. So you'll see two different types of people in these Care Circles, those that have joined the Family app and those that have been invited to join. And in either case, you're still going to be able to reach those folks. So that's why it's really critical that when we are adding these Care Circles, we also add as many family contacts as we can, and then we also label them accordingly, which we'll show you in another video. But for now, let's walk back and see how do we add our families and add our residents to this list. So I'm going to show you two different ways to do it. One easy way and one that's a little bit more tenuous. So the easy way is just to do a bulk import, and we'll actually help you guys with that because you're early adopters of the system. We're actually going to help by doing that for you manually on our end. So you will actually send you an encrypted file, something you'll have to log into, which is just an Excel sheet. And so hopefully you can just copy and paste from your EMR or whatever system you guys are using, whether it's Yardi, PCC, Matrix Care, it doesn't matter. As long as you can get that list of residents in to the template, and then send it back to us with that password on it. Once we get it, we'll then do the process for you. We'll add that resident list with the associated family contacts in it. Super simple. You don't even have to touch it, and all of a sudden your residents will appear. The other way to do it, and the way you would do kind of a manual update if you had a new move-in or someone else come into the community, is through this Add Resident option from your Care Circles page. So if we look back onto the screen now, if I click this purple box, the Add a Family module will come up. We're going to enter in the first name of the resident, the last name of the resident. Their birthday is optional, but we can put that in. It's a good identifier within the system so that if we don't have an image present, we can actually tell. If you have two Stan Smiths, we could use the birthday to tell between them. And then we'll enter gender. We can also enter conditions. If we want to, we can list whatever conditions those are. Those will help with the profile build later on. And then we're just going to click Save. So as soon as we click Save, that resident will go into our list over here in the Care Circles page. The second step, and this is really, really important, obviously, is we want to now add those family contacts. So if we just went through the manual process like I just did, I'd click on that resident that I just created, and I would click on this little plus button here. It's pretty small, a little hard to see. Maybe we need to think about a redesign there, but you'll click on this button, this gray button that turns purple when I hover over it, and that's going to bring up the Invite a Care Circle member. So in this case, with this step, you can do one family contact at a time, and we're going to put first and last name in the same column. So it just makes it a little easier on the back end to keep track of all the information. But so this would be like a contact. So for example, if this is Michael Smith, maybe his son's name is John Smith. I'm going to enter in the email address for John. So in this case, I'm just going to put my email, and I'm going to send that invite. So now John is going to get an invite from the Carely community. It's going to look and it's going to feel like it's coming directly from you. We add the branding and the stuff that's associated with your Carely community account. It's going to come from you. It's going to have your name at the bottom, your contact information. But it's going to highlight what Carely is, how to download the app, how to get started, how to join Michael Smith's Care Circle. But the important thing to remember here is John has the option. He can join the app or he cannot. And in either case, we're still going to be able to remain connected to John as a family contact via Carely Community. Again, really lean toward the bulk import option there. It's going to be a lot easier for you guys to do without bogging you guys down. Again, if you've got 150 residents at your community, even if you've got 75, going one by one and then adding the associated family contacts isn't the easiest thing to do, and I know that. And we're working on some ways to add some of those import options here within the system. But for now, just use that template we sent you. Send that back to us as quickly as you can. That's the guaranteed way to get adoption, to get families using it, to get your teams up and running the most quickly, is to make sure that those residents and those family contacts are present with the Carely community. So thanks a lot. If you have any questions about this, mike@care.ly, or just send an email to our support or right from within the app, and we'll get this set up for you. So looking forward to seeing you guys post some activity, get those family and resident lists updated, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.